Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Queen G Live Experience. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your continued support. You're amazing out there. I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling all the shares, the likes, the posts. I'm even. You know what? What's so amazing is I've been getting more guests on too, and more shares and more likes on the page itself. So I feel your energy, trust me. And you guys have been amazing. And I just think you're awesome out there. Um, so I don't know if you guys heard, but my grandma, Beverly Ellis, actually passed away yesterday. So it's been a little stressful for me on this front. But keep my family in your prayers. You guys have been sending a lot of well wishes. I appreciate you that for that as well. And I'm feeling a little better this morning. I couldn't even move out of the car because I was just so stunned by the news and just it was just kind of like settling in. So, especially during this time, you guys, of COVID, make sure that you're washing your hands. Make sure you're taking all precautions of everything that you have to do because she was in her 80s, but healthy. And, she passed of COVID. So it's just really serious. It's impacting all of our lives and hitting home too close to home. So I just want to say rest in heaven to my grandma, Beverly Ellis. I just love you so much. And wow, what a 24 hours that I've had. So thank you so much again, everyone who has sent up a prayer, called me, checked in, messages, all of that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all that energy out here. So, you guys, without any further ado, I want to give my guest a special moment and acknowledgement. His name is Darin Lee. He is an author, published author at that. And I know what that's like. I know how that feels. I'm so excited for him and his journey. We're going to talk to him about some of the things that he's experienced as an author, what it was like as he was becoming an author. What was that like? What was that journey like for you? He's so awesome. He's cool. So y'all, without any further ado, let me welcome my special guest, Mr. Darin Lee. Hold on one second. Let me get him in here. Unmute you. Hey, welcome to the segment.
Hey,
How
how
are
you
you?
doing? I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. How are you today? How are you feeling?
I, Look, I've been going through something similar to you as well, losing someone close to me. So definitely, it's been emotional
Oh,
everywhere. So yeah, but besides that, like everything's going, pretty well. Yeah.
doesn't it just knock the wind out of you? I just feel like this morning, my granny passed away just yesterday. So
Mhm.
it like this morning, I had to go live on my Facebook page just to get out of the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just to vent and get it off of me, just to move out of the car because it's kind of like immobilizing and just shocking and
yeah,
it's settling in. So you're in my prayers as well, during this
truly,
time.
truly, yeah, you as well.
Thank you so much. Like, oh God, Lee, what kind of times
Mhm.
are we in, bro?
I know everybody's just trying to like smile through it and trying to be happy and stay active and
Right, exactly, exactly.
hmm
So one of the first things I want to ask you, because I'm an author as well.
I know.
Congratulations, by the way, first. Congrats, like on that. That
Thank
that
you.
is amazing. What made you want to become an author? What was the thing that hit you, the inspiration or the thing that made you want to become a writer and an author?
Like in my book, and I state this too as well. It was like to help free others, but I linger lost. Like I still be like in my like path doing what I do, still trying to figure it out. But and through my writings, I seen it was impactful and I could help people. So I was like, oh, as long as I can help other people, eventually I maybe come to my own little resolution. So yeah, that was the biggest impact.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And in what way are you helping others through your writings?
Just helping them identify their pain and maybe their heartbreak and different like settings, maybe learn how to express romance in a different manner and things like that, or maybe
Ooh.
spirituality. So yeah.
Wow. Identifying pain. That's a tough one. And I say that because sometimes it's taught,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's
Yeah.
not taught, then what do we deal with? We find it out on our own, right?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of run into the reality of, okay, you got to face your emotions and stuff like that. You deal with that on your own as you become older and more mature, or life hits you in some way or the other. And then it's like, dang, I got to deal with this.
Gotta figure this out on my own. Nobody's here to help.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
So what are some of the tips that you give on facing your emotions? What are some of the tips that you have for everybody on that?
Well, I'll say everybody is different. Like some people need fire, and then some people need compassion. And you really got to identify with yourself what type of person you are and what kind of mentor you want. I feel like if you have a mentor, it's a little bit better. Somebody that's kind of been through what you've been through, and you can relate to them. And I think that's the best way. Just find somebody that has been through it and that you can relate to. And I feel like, that's
wow, that's great. That's great. And then admitting it is a part of the issue too, right? Admitting that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think a lot of us lie to ourselves.
Oh yeah, surely.
Or we hide the truth or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, even when the first time I was going through like depression, I didn't know it was depression. I was just like, I'm sad. I don't know what's going on. I'm just sad. And then later on, as I started to learn more and started to talk to more people, I was like, oh, I was definitely depressed. That's what that was. Okay, I know the feeling now. I can identify it. So now if I have like seasonal depression, like it like comes up, I know how to manage it. Like, okay, stay active, keep in touch with my loved ones, make sure they're well, and kind of like just talk to somebody. Just literally have a real conversation with, people that you trust.
Right. Which is how I tackled my emotions this morning. Talking on social media really helped me. Talking about my granny's legacy and things like that really helped me to tap in to somewhere deep in order to just try to get it off of me to feel better.
Exactly.
And it's interesting because even with that, I had to make sure that I said the right words because, my family's watching too. You can't just be up there. You know what I mean?
You say the wrong thing about it.
Everybody's hurt. You know what I mean? Everybody's going through it at the same time. So you can't be up there just, talking out the side of your neck. Like,
Literally, you gotta feel like you up there with your card. Like, let me see the next card. Let me make sure I don't say.
Right, like.
Yeah.
And I'm just conscious of also sadness from others. I think that this is a hard time for all of us, and I don't want to over trigger feelings or, make others angry or upset because we're all hurting behind the loss of my grandmother. So it's kind of like it was just important for me because I'm a social media influencer to utilize my audience to vent to. And that is the way I handled my emotions this morning. And it was just, whoa. Before that, I couldn't get out of the car. I was numb. I was faced with sadness and just, I was overwhelmed in other words, in a way or two. So it really helped to be able to use that tactic at that moment to use, for to get that off of me. So let me ask you this. Do you feel as if there's different methods? I feel like there's a lot of different methods. Do you?
Like there's too many different people. It's like over 7 billion people in this world. So like everybody has their own little unique way. They may be similar, but they're different, kind of like men and women. Like men and women are all the same, but we have differences, so it's one of those things.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
definitely.
Has their own little thing that they need to do.
Women are definitely emotional creatures. We got to do a show about this, about the differences of emotions from women and men.
I'm an emotional guy, so look, I get it. Like we all have a splash of feminine and masculine energy in us, so we all exhibit those things just differently. So yeah.
What do you feel about a man crying?
I cried for like 2 weeks. This was a hard one. I lost one of my best friends like on New Year's, on the day, like literally the day of New Year. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. As I guess when we're younger, your pops or whoever's raised you usually tell you like, don't cry in front of nobody, don't like no punk. But as you get older, you just kind of like, nah, you know what?
Let go.
Yeah, let it go, because that's the only way you can get it off. You just gotta let it go and just let it out. Even if it's in the shower, if you still want to be hard, like, hey, I ain't gonna show no.
Right.
Be in the shower. All
I'm
right.
strong. I ain't gonna let everybody see this part. Yeah.
Thing. All right, cool. Yeah, do it. But definitely, you need to cry. You got to get it out. It's just a part of life. You're gonna be overwhelmed with things, and crying is just like one part of it. Like, just cry, let it out, be cool.
Yeah.
Respect don't stay from around them. But,
and I would tell people to do something that you like to. That helps with sifting your emotions through. Do something you like. Like yesterday, what I did, I self-treated the emotion and pain by taking myself to lunch.
Oh, that's sweet.
And just having a moment by myself. I had a drink, a margarita. I, sat there and ate my favorite meal that I like, and just went to my favorite restaurant literally to make myself feel better.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's powerful too. Even and just to piggyback off that, even in the sense of like just reliving moments that you had with them, like if y'all ate somewhere special, going there and kind of just dwelling in that presence, kind of having, just remembering maybe things they told you, like, oh, I always wanted you to do this. Now you have something to live for. You might have forgot about it. Granny told you something way back, like, that's gonna be my whatever, my Arthur. He always said he wanted to write, so just go live it out, and go live for them. They'll be down.
Right. So are you happy as an author? Like, that aspect of you, is it relieving to get, the words out and on paper? Tell me about that aspect, the exchange of writing for you. What does that do for you?
Honestly, sometimes I don't even feel like it's me writing. Sometimes I put stuff down, I just be like, dang, where'd that come from? Like, I don't know. But the reason I say that is because as a kid, I always thought I asked a lot of questions because, like, I just wanted to know so much. But really, I was asking a lot of questions because I was trying to see who else was like me. Like, who can I relate to? Because that's a natural thing for people in general. We need to relate. Like, I want to make sure, like, y'all my people, but are y'all my people? So I think that's the probably the biggest thing on just this journey. Just
right. Yeah. Being nosy is a part of us as authors. Being nosy is is a very
I will be all in your stuff trying to figure out something. I will be in I mean, I'll be in your bag and I'll pull those strings and I'm gonna go a little deeper now. I want you to grab look, I want to pull it all out because that's just what writing.
Right.
Yeah, picking.
So is your book on Amazon? Give us the outlets that your book is on. And tell us the name of it too. The name of your book.
Yeah, so it is on Amazon, and the name of it's Poetry. It's poetry with an H. So it's
ooh.
It's there. It's that pressure. But so yeah, it's on there, and I also sell it exclusively because I do signed copies. So anybody that wants a signed copy, I have an exclusive link that they can purchase off
of. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
The camera froze up. I'm gonna let it catch up. I don't know what it's doing.
Okay.
The whole camera froze, but we can hear each other.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can still see you moving.
Okay. What did you feel like when you got your first sale on Amazon? What was that feeling like?
Oh, I mean, honestly, it felt real. I was like, oh, this is a real thing. They ain't jipping me, because just naturally as people, we think like until we see the sale go in and everything that it's real now. So yeah, that's mainly what it felt like. It was like, oh shoot, this is real. Like people really like the content and people are really buying in.
Just let it catch up. Keep talking. Go ahead. I don't know what to say.
I saw the camera go. I said, "Oh, she gone."
Right. Just let me come back. Sometime
Yeah.
It depends on what kind of internet day we having.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's fine. I know how the internet been acting over here too, so that's why I was like, please don't act up
Ooh,
when I do stuff. Please don't.
right.
Oh, yeah,
It's like, okay, is this a good day or not? What we doing?
exactly.
So what were you saying about the first time you sold a book and what that feeling was like?
Oh, just a surreal feeling like, okay, it's real. Like people actually like the content and people actually buying in. Like, like it's live. Like they say, it's live. So I'm like, okay, it's live. This is real. So yeah. I ended up actually being a bestseller, and I actually had a #1 release on Amazon when I was doing it. So it was cool. It was a really cool.
Ooh, wee.
It was really cool.
And isn't a big part of this marketing too? Like we gotta market. You gotta market. People didn't tell me that part, bruh.
They told me I was gonna write a book and it's gonna blow, and I just went.
Right. Like I thought it was just gonna run, right? No,
No,
no way.
it's a lot
They
of.
didn't tell me that part.
I've been doing digital marketing for 8 years now, so I knew that this marketing, all the stuff I've incorporated, I was like, I'm gonna have to use every bit of it, and at the expense of time, your loved ones, because you hit them up too. You try to hit your circle up first, like, hey, I saw this book, no pressure, but if you want to support, cool. So yeah, it's a lot.
Squeezing in them promotional pictures. Look,
Look, I need it.
you know what I mean?
You tell me that today, I said, "Oh, I need to start taking more." I hate pictures. I tell people,
Oh, okay.
in person, I look better. I said pictures and stuff. Oh my gosh, I always feel like something's wrong. I'm like, nah, bro, just see me in person.
No, you're handsome. You got this. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? The thing is, people need. Let me give you a bit of advice that helps me with sales and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
People need to see you in the picture with someone enjoying your product. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah, I feel it. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they need to see you in the element of that other person enjoying your product and you guys are in the same picture together. It's kind of like, okay, or them alone with your product and tagging you in that. Like I do that a lot too. Because what that becomes is your it puts a signature on it and it shows that others are enjoying your product and your book as well. So I always tell people, hey, when you get that book, tag me in it.
Tag me. Look, please at me. Please at me.
Add me, tag me, whatever it takes. And it's just become a thing. And it really, really helps on sales. Because when people see that others are kicked up or turned up about your product, it's like it makes it even more exciting. And everybody's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Dang, okay, he got another one doing it, another one, and it's different ages.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. What is your target age market for your product?
I would say 18 and up, honestly. Because even the elders that have bought the book, as far as like in the reviews they left, is they're hilarious. But because it's actually it's erotica, it's romance, it's hedonism. It has a lot of things. It has healing, heartbreak, love. It's everywhere. It's a poetry book. So, but some of the scenes I'd be in there, I'd be like, I don't know how they're gonna react to that. But then I get the reply, and I'd be like, oh geez, it's an hour long.
Let me ask you this: isn't it a trip getting others' reaction of your writing? Sometimes I've had to go back and be like, "Oh, let me read that again. What did I say?" You know what I mean?
Did I have you like that? No, I know what you mean. I mean, sometimes people's responses be better than my own, and I'd be like,
right.
I'm putting that in my next book. Like,
right? Did I say that? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like I've had to go back. It happened to me this week because there's a story that I did called Queen G Media Course the Journey. That's the one behind me. That's this one. It's about not my life, but the media part of my business, the media part of my life.
Yeah.
Just from the media angle, all the things I've done media wise, entertainment wise, some of the people I've interviewed, things like that. Okay. I interviewed legendary John from Truth, right? Okay. Yeah. So I just sent him a personal copy of the book for the first time. He was excited. He enjoyed it. But what I didn't realize is that he has a manager. So she asked me to send her a copy. And I was like, okay, do you know that I wrote her name in it and did not even remember that her name was in there and associated with him as her manager, his manager. And I didn't even, I was like, what? She was so excited. She called me. She's like, oh my God, I'm in it. My name is here. And I didn't know this. And oh my God, so it was cool.
That's lit.
It was cool. That's a good story right there.
That's good, yo, because they be excited. People be real deal excited like for products like that. Because it's special.
Yeah.
You being an author is really special because it takes a lot of research, a lot of hard hours that people don't see. And it takes a lot of critiquing, because we're like, ooh, this is like our little baby, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring my baby out to the world and people be laughing at my baby. So it's like, let me make sure you got the good shoes, good clothes,
right.
Good bib, and I don't got that cheap bib. Let me get a good bib on there. So yeah,
it's even strategic down to the lines on the book, or the color scheme that you choose for the cover and the cover itself and all of that. Like, it's a lot of detail that goes into it that people never would have expected to go into it. And this is amazing, talking to another author, because we can understand each other, from that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you dedicate your book to?
I dedicated to every woman in my life, behind me. Yeah, like my favorite author is Toni Morrison, and rest in peace. But like, she definitely got me into like the swing of the intellectual, but like spiritual and flowy side. And the dialogue she uses is real urban still, so it's cool. Yeah,
right.
Well, and you got the Maya Angelou, she's back there, Elise Walker, and Nina Simone's back there. I got only women though, because it's only women that really inspire me. I mean, I got
all the women, yeah. And I see on the wall back there. That's amazing. That's amazing. You got your cool.
Yeah, I look up.
My friend Lindsay says, "Oh man, yes, Toni Morrison."
Yeah, Toni's the one.
She loves when you said that.
Yeah, she's the one. Definitely.
So where do you see yourself in the future? Are you thinking about writing any other books or anytime soon? Are you working on anything right now?
So the poetry, I trademarked it, so it's a series. So it's gonna be poetry, and then it's gonna be poetry with subtitle, poetry subtitle. I'm gonna do it like maybe 4-part book. Yeah.
A series. Ooh, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And I got a sample of your book last night, so I look forward to digging in. And this might be a subject of topic in me and my hubby's bed. I'm just saying.
Try the last one, very last poem. I'm just saying, hint, hint, wink, wink. But
right,
check it out. And
looks like I'm gonna have to turn off Tubi this week and get into your book. or do Roku a little bit less and look at, you know what I mean? So
play with you, y'all.
I'm just saying. Yeah. What have people what are some of the things that people have told you that this book has done for them?
Kind of open up with themselves, because there's a poem in there about actual rape, and people have kept that kind of like hid, kind of down under, because people, they don't want to revisit that. But most people that have read it, they really felt it. So I believe it's really one of those books that most people that I've talked to, they're like, oh, it opened me up, because it's like something I wanted to close off. There's abuse in there from a husband's abuse, and it's wrote in a woman's form. Like, most of the poems are wrote from a woman's point of view. I'm talking as a woman when I'm writing, and but yeah, mostly that, just bringing up certain stuff, some laughter in it. It's fun, some fun topics. The titles alone are like funny, so people like enjoy the titles and stuff. Like, titles is funny. So yeah.
So the woman's perspective, I want to ask you a little bit about that. Who was around you when you were coming up that gave you these angles or perspectives? Because a woman, you have to be either raised by a woman, mentored by a woman, something that made you understand the psyche of how we think and how our emotions are. So who was that person in your life, or people?
My mom, of course, my grandmother as well, and all the authors that I read. Literally, I started reading Toni Morrison, and she really took me on that, like the perspective. Like I read man's writings, and I think like, oh, it's cool. It's very logical and very structural. When I see Toni Morrison, it's more like it's just all creative. It's just creative. It's just creativity. You don't have to worry about structure. She keeps the dialogue, funky and it's cool. And just honestly, just the women I've read, honestly, and listen to their music too, like Nina Simone, and just a lot of women, Erykah Badu's, Lauryn Hill, heavy.
Yes.
So just growing up
Oh
with
yeah.
those Arthurs and Maya Angelou's and those type of people, and just listen to the music of women. It's just different, you know what I'm saying? Like no dude can make like an album like Erykah Badu can, you know what I'm saying? It's her own flow,
Right.
it's very feminine and it's strong, and it's like I'm letting it all out. Nowadays,
have you listened to any Tweet?
Spell it. I'm gonna write it down.
TWEET.
EED.
Ooh wee, bro.
EED.
TWEET.
Tweet. Okay, that sounds familiar. I don't know. I might have heard it, but that sounds really familiar though. Tweet.
Ooh wee.
Is it really slow? It's really out there?
Ooh wee. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of
she deep. She. Oh, it's just I can't describe her, but she deep.
Is she up to date or is she like old school?
She's old school. She's like what era did she come up in? I think like late 90s, early 2000s or something. Or
that name sounded familiar.
Somewhere around in there. Tweet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I forgot who she came under or who she was underneath. But it was another artist that she came through, like their label or whatever. Just look her up. Look her up and kind of research her. But yeah, she heavy.
And I like that, yo. I like it when they heavy and they fun and it's expressive. Like they just letting it out. Like,
My friend Lindsay agrees with Tweet. She said Tweet is dope. And then my homeboy said Missy, etc. Missy Elliott.
Yeah, exactly. Missy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they giving you got my people listing their favorite female artists now. Like, so we on the roller coaster, we on a roll.
For real, they influence that so heavy because like they were just expressive, and now everybody tries to do it, but back then they was already kind of like just getting it out. When a lot of dude artists were conservative, trying to like keep certain things in, they were just like, nah, we're gonna let it out. So yeah.
What's this other artist? Hold on. Look, here I go. I gotta Google something real quick. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see. It's an artist, another one. I'm looking up the Tyrese duets. Okay.
Oh, okay. He said Tyrese duets.
Yes, because this lady, I gotta. Oh, what's her name? Gosh, I'm gonna get it to you, bro. I'm not gonna take up your whole interview with this, but I'm gonna get it to you.
Do you think?
It's a duet he had with a female. She go hard too.
He said she go hard. She go hard.
She go hard. Somebody said the Brat, Lil Kim. Oh, they pulling it out.
Look, pull on that. Foxy Brown. I'm gonna say that, yo. Foxy Brown. Yeah, Foxy Brown now. Oh man.
Lil Kim.
Yeah, that whole era, man. It was real special, yo.
Oh my God. Yeah, we've had some amazing artists, and I can see how the music would influence your writing. Because let me tell you something that happened to me. I got to tell you about a moment when I was writing. I wrote about my homelessness, right? Me being homeless at one point.
Okay.
And it didn't happen that long ago. It was like a couple of years back. So December of 2019, I was getting ready it was almost a new year. And the whole month of December, I wrote this book called Get Back Up Again. And you know that song by We fall down, but we get up. I can't think of his name right now. You
Yeah.
know the part where he be like, get back up again.
I
Donnie
literally
Clerkin, right?
that in my head. I literally played that part in my head once you said it. Yep, that one.
Yeah, and it was something about the emotion of that moment that's what I titled the book from. Get back up again. Just from that one chord that it was just like vigilant. Get back up again. Get back. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh, golly, that has to be the title. Because when I think about how hard this experience was for me, going through all of that with my family, and that powerful one part in the song just really stood out to me. But I what happened was I was writing. I got to one chapter that was difficult. I just could not finish it for some reason. And I looked on social media. One of my friends had a song on there from Mahalia Jackson from an old school movie called Imitation of Life.
Wow.
And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but bruh, if you're a person that is emotionally tapped in, like you may want to watch that movie, Imitation of Life. It's life changing. Okay, you writing this down? That's what I'm talking about.
Look, that's the part of being like, intellectual. You always write stuff down, and research.
Right. Well, in Imitation of Life, there's a scene where Mahalia Jackson is singing at a funeral. And my friend, for whatever reason, I'm combing through social media, just flipping through whatever, and she has this song on her page. I'm like, that's it.
Tapped in.
I put that on repeat over and over and over again, and that chapter was created. That's it. It was the music from the emotion of the song that brought out the chapter.
That brings out truly. Yep.
So it was a lot of my writings I did with music, along with music, accompanied by music, emotional, deep. It changes your whole writing time. You know what I'm saying? It just it takes you into a zone like nobody else.
Exactly. It's like a high. It's literally like a high when you search, like when you deep into the music, it's like a high. I feel you. That's crazy.
Especially when you block out the whole house and put your earphones on. Oh my God. It's like,
alone definitely was on. Like, I write most of my stuff with headphones in. I need headphones. I feel like any little noise can throw me off. I just need headphones.
Right. Yeah. It gives you that focus. It's amazing. So what was your least favorite part about writing?
Because I'm just like, I'm too hard on myself. Honestly, that was the least favorite part. I was like, why you keep critiquing yourself? I kept changing little words and and I was like, you know what, just write it.
Just write.
They might like that little bump, instead of using this word, they might have liked that one. So yeah, I think that was the hardest part, just trying to get over that. Like, everybody's gonna see it, Darin. Like, they're gonna judge you. That's the hardest part, because writing's fun for me. I love to write, but it's like, when you got to present it,
you are critical on yourself.
Exactly. The thought of presenting it scared me. I was like, ooh, like, people gonna see that. I'm gonna have this question, that question. It's just so much to go on. So yeah, that's probably the hardest part. Getting over that.
What's your favorite chapter? And give me the title of your book.
Ooh, so I really, and I'm one of those people, I don't like to get attached to the art. So once I write it, people like, you can rehearse them. No, I don't rehearse none of them. Like, all my poems, I write them and I just let them go. I don't want to get attached to the art. I always tell people that I don't want to get attached to it. But title wise, I'll say, we can curse.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I make sure
it's curse friendly.
So one of my favorite poems is called "Pray Before Pussy," and it's it's definitely one for the bedroom. You take, you can use it how you use it, but it's dope because it's like that intimate feeling that you get with people, that tantric feeling to get in tune with your partner before you actually go to like have sex and everything. So yeah,
I like that. I like that. Are you talking about a little bit of foreplay?
Basically, yeah, it's like a real like intense foreplay to where like y'all have to think. Some foreplay, doing the regular stuff, but with this one, you have to really meditate and kind of take your time with the person and kind of like talk over them and speak to them like their body's like an altar. It's speaking on all that. It's speaking on all that. It's dope though. It's really.
You gonna make me throw this phone? I'm sorry.
I thought it was clever. I was like, dang, well, I gotta put my life in here because I told myself I had a book that I was gonna write. It's my first book. I was gonna write my other poem book, and I was like, that's too light. That's not me. Like I'm not. That's
right. Let's get.
I gotta put my actual life into the book. I want to put my life into it. So I said I gotta tell people who I am. Forget it. Let's go. So yeah.
Really go there. No, I understood exactly what you said mentally because I'm married, and there's those slam bam thank you moment nights, and then there's those, you know what I mean? Study me. Let's take our time. What's on your mind?
Hey, that's a hit too. That's a hit.
It's damn nice. You know what I mean? It's like it's different. It's a different flow and everything. So yeah. So I know when you said that, I was like, oh, it just took me there. I think tonight is gonna be a great night. We're gonna be reading some poetry and
there we go.
Hey, this is what it does. This is what it does.
Yeah, and incorporate.
What month is your birthday in? Like when is your birthday?
September 17th.
Oh, you just had a birthday.
Yep, September.
What did you do for your last turn up?
What did I do? Geez, 2020 was a blur, honestly. What did we do?
Yeah.
We went to Atlanta. Matter of fact, we went to Atlanta and then we went to we celebrated the whole month. That's just how we do, me and my little travel buddies. It's my cousin, homie, and we usually go either out of the country somewhere together, us three, or we like kind of just move around. But yeah, we kept it pretty simple.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How have you been during this year of COVID, and was it a major adjustment for you like it was for all of us? Because I know it was major for me.
I was living in Seattle, so it definitely was. And then COVID got kind of crazy. So I said, ooh, let me go back home. My mom got sick and I came down here and make sure she was good. And then she got sick again. But the first time, we don't really know if it was COVID, but we just said it was. We just told her she was the first COVID survivor. It was like late December 2019. We was like, yeah,
okay. That's what you know what? So many people got that same, all the symptoms, that same thing. Around that time, November, December, they could not explain what it was. Exactly. It was like a pneumonia, but it wasn't shaking, and it was, it had all the same exact symptoms of COVID. Exactly. They just didn't have a name for it.
Exactly, they didn't have a name for it. Yeah, they just kept telling people it was either the flu, acute bronchitis, maybe got pneumonia. They couldn't really tell. So yeah, she had that too, and. So yeah, that was like the biggest adjustment, like moving from all the way from Seattle back down to Florida. So yeah, everything else.
Wow.
Everything else, like I've been in the military, so being in Asia, wearing masks is kind of normal over there. They just rock them.
Okay. Oh, so they did this regularly, like this was their.
Yeah, and a lot of Asian countries, like they got like bad air problems, pollution and stuff, so they wear like masks all day.
And I think it's the technology, bro. That's my own personal opinion. It's the high technology. Radiation is not supposed to be in our regular area. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be above us, above our homes. And
it's come on now. Extra experiments. Just trying to advance too fast in short time for like the people around you. They're trying to advance. Everybody wants to be the first one to do something. So they just start trying to push it out, and don't think about the safety. Like, okay, let's be safe with this.
Right. Because they got a lot of those 5, I think it's called 5G bases that they put up everywhere. All of a sudden, again, these are my theories, my own personal theories, but come on now.
Yeah, I totally understand. We was on submarines. I was underwater in the Navy. That's what I did. I was on submarines. So we deal with a lot of frequency. And even there's something that basically acts as a flu too when you deal with high frequency. Just so that, there's all types of theories and stuff that could be possible, that's why I always be like, I don't put nothing past it. It could be a lot of that contribute.
Right. Well, I am very impressed with you, just with, being in the Navy, really underwater. You were in that field of expertise. What was that like?
Ooh, it was perfect for a writer. That alone
Right.
time, you don't have no technology that you can really access anything. So that was pretty cool. That was like just being able to write, watch movies, listen to music all day, do your job. But definitely underwater, no sun for like 3 to 6 months. Sometimes that's a little they pop a
Yeah,
vitamin D.
did the waters get rocky sometime under there?
Definitely, yeah. The undercurrents are like, yeah, they get a little rocky.
You saying it like it's whatever. Oh my God. Look, I'm looking so depressed and so stressed out.
No, it was stressful.
Over here.
I can talk like that now. Look, I might make it look like, hey, just a little rocky occurrence. Something hit the boat. When I was under, I was looking both sides, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny, but it wasn't many color folk. So I was, one of few. So it was like, I always watch for the older people.
I was going to say, not a lot of African Americans choose that lane of service.
Not look, it's not. When I joined it,
I'm keeping it real.
No, they try to hype you up. That's what they try to do. They try to hype you up. Be like, oh man, you got such high scores. You should just join submarines. Don't take your scores on surface. Go in the water. And I was like, I guess I've always been different. I'll take the different path. I'm like, man, I don't know what I got myself into. But it was dope though. I learned a lot though. You learn a lot being like an underwater astronaut in a sense. So yeah, you learn a lot.
Wow. So y'all stay under. You said 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, most of it's like you're doing like off and on. And if you do a 6-month deployment, usually you're hitting like some different countries and doing different stuff usually. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys come out and explore and get out and do different things and stuff too in different cities and countries and wow, I just think that's amazing. That's very impressive on what you've done. That's very impressive.
Yeah, it was hectic while I was in it. But once you get out, everybody be like, "Oh my gosh, you're brave, or you're courageous," and I'd be like, "Bro, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Right.
I'm scared."
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. What are some of your future goals? What are some of the things that you're working on right now?
Moving to Atlanta, definitely. I need to just get around more. I guess more industry, more people that want to support and want to do stuff like more events and stuff. So I guess my future goals besides moving would be like finish my series, definitely. And becoming a writer for like somebody big. I like to ghostwrite. I like to, do that. So I think those are like my big goals. Just kind of just getting my books out, make sure they're all bestsellers. That's what I really want to do. Make sure that I keep the stickers up, and start a program. I have this program I want to start. I ain't told nobody yet, but no, it's gonna be dope. We might can link up on it and do it because I think it's a really dope concept. I'll push it by you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we friends now. Let me know. Keep me posted. We have become, yeah. I definitely want you to. I have this now. It's up to you now. I got this virtual turn up coming up, and it's a $5 donation just to get on and promote your product.
Okay.
On my birthday night. It's my birthday bash. I'm doing a hat turn up. So you would have to wear a hat. It's a virtual event, February 6th. And it's going to be on this Queen G Live Experience page on Facebook. Same concept like this, StreamYarding. And I got a live DJ that's going to be on the set.
Oh, yeah, dope. That's a turn up.
We got a live DJ that's going to be in queue. And then it's hosted by my girl Stacks the Realist out of Chicago. I mean, she's out of Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
So that night, we're impacting people all from different sides of the world. And everybody got to wear their hats. So get you a dope hat
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get a
And
crazy.
you can get on there and just promote your book. You know, give a shout out. Maybe talk about how you and I know each other. I do want people to at least include that, the part of our journey that we know each other on, and just kind of, you know, talk about your product and what you have.
I got it wrote down, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna log it in. I'm ready. And you said it's $5 donations.
$5 donation, and February 6th at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern time or Central.
Central, same time
Okay.
like now, Central
Right
Standard
now.
Time.
Okay.
And I'm just looking forward to
That sounds
that
dope.
night. We did my husband one. It was
Was that what it did? What was it? Was it hat still or was it something different?
no, it was a regular party, but we were so turned up. Everybody was so turned up. I'm like, how we gonna turn up from everybody's different homes like this? This don't make no sense.
You'd be surprised. I didn't
We
took
was
shots on video with some people.
right.
Exactly.
We was cake smashing and kissing, and it was crazy. It was
That's dope. No,
it
that's
was
crazy.
fun.
That's
it was fun.
I'm looking forward to it. Then I'm looking forward to it. I might even tell my home. Can we add people in? No matter.
Yeah, whoever you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them what the deal is. You even got my information already. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
the Cash App. You got my information. So just tell them, and then when I send you the link, as long as they pay the $5 donation, they can chime in.
Okay,
And you can send them that same link. Just send them the link.
Yep, definitely. Yeah.
And we'll be taking people, you know, throughout the night as they chime in. It might be flooded a little bit, so it might be a little patient, but yeah, but we go, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to my birthday party. I have had so many hat parties, it's ridiculous, but this is the first virtual one. I've never done one of these, you know, virtually. Yeah, so the cool part is we can connect people from all over the world. You know what I mean? From different cities and stuff. That's what's gonna be fun about it. I'm looking forward to that, and just hearing how everybody feel about our journey together, how we came together, how we met. You know what I mean? Something that I might have inspired them with. You know what I mean? I think that night will be a good night to just talk to the world about inspirational moments that we may have had together since we've met and come together, and just things like that. So. Yeah.
I'm ready, yo. I already know what bottle I'm bringing to the party.
I see. Look. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna turn up. It's gonna be a fun night, and I just love your energy. I love what you're about, what you're doing. Keep up the good work. And let me say that. Let me say this to you. I wrote a total of 12 books last year. 14, because 12 are mine and 2 were co-authored with other authors. Okay. So just understand that the lane of writing is limitless.
Yeah, true.
There's no limit. You know, if you decided to, and I'm putting tidbits out there now. This is me talking, mother hen talking. If you decided to.
I felt that.
If you decided to co-write, you know, poetry with another author, those are all good options. Like, we got so many possibilities with this writing thing. You know, 6 of my books are children's books that I co-authored with my children.
Oh, that's sweet. That's dope. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And now they've been on covers of magazines, and now I'm a momager. Now I'm a momager because their events are starting and the ball is rolling because they have their own books out now. They have a Roku channel on the MJ OWN network called the Bell Sisters. Got their own show on Roku.
Dang, the Bell Sisters.
The Bell Sisters. Look, you gotta download this if you got Roku at home. Look up MJ OWN network. MJ OWN network. And that's just regular. You know how you go to the search and you try to download an app into your Roku device, whatever. I got the Roku TV, so it was real simple. Download that app, and you'll see my show on there too, Queen G Live Experience. I'm on Roku as well.
Okay.
My show is on there, my children's, and there's multiple shows on there.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah, and the app is free. It doesn't cost anything. It's no cost. So it's, bro.
That's crazy.
My head is spinning.
Mm-hmm.
My head is spinning on just God's goodness, you know, and how, listen, here I am just writing last year because I was bored out of my mind. And I just didn't want to sit here in a quarantine and in a, you know, coronavirus year and be bored and do nothing. But here I am. It done created a whole, writing has opened the door for so many other possibilities now. You know what I mean? Now I got a clothing brand with the image on it.
With the image.
You know what I'm saying? And it's extended to all these other things. I got bookmarks, bro. I got
bookmarks going, everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that to you. I wanted to encourage you that this is so interesting when we stop and we decide to, you know, call ourselves writing a book or whatever, or God leads us and we hear this voice and it won't go away. You know, that nudging that you feel that just won't shake from you. And you're like, okay, it won't go away. I got to do this. I got to do this. Hella high water. Once you do it though, it's like, it's not just one dimensional. It's you do that book and then other doors open up from that one lane, if you know what I mean. You end up on panels like this, which open another door. And then another opportunity comes. Because I want to book you for some other shows. I got some other referrals I want to give you that are super dope. Yeah. I just met some cool people out of Boston. I'll put you in a group chat with them and, you know, see if he can book you on his show. And just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I got the network. I feel it. I appreciate it, y'all.
It opens it up. You never know who's going to see this. You know what I'm saying? They may reach out to you and want to buy your book and just, you just never know. Exactly. You just never know. So you literally have to submerge yourself in your purpose, walk in the lane of what you're supposed to be doing, and then let everything else just open up, you know. And then once it opens, we gotta receive it. We gotta embrace it, and we gotta accept, you know, these new possibilities and these new lanes. It's you wrote for a reason, bro. It's not in vain. Like, it's not just some random, everybody don't get chosen to be an author. I just want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? This is not for everybody because it's not easy. You understand? People don't understand how difficult this is. Choosing the artwork you need to go on the cover, and every line, every precept, who you're dedicating the book to, how it's going to end, what you're going to write on the back of the book, the content on the inside, the chapter names, the title. You know, I done been there. If I'm saying all this stuff, you know, if I'm listing all this stuff,
you a handful of books.
Yeah.
Look,
I get it.
I was like, ooh, I'm barely pushing one. Look,
I know, but one is everything. I'm just a busybody. You know what I mean? And see, my job on this end was to build a legacy with my children and teach them the game hands-on by way of through their own product. They now have their books on the shelf at their own school. You know what I mean? It's dope, bro. It's dope.
Yeah,
you know?
dope. Yeah.
So
start them young.
And one of my and I let them co-write it, which means their creative ideas are actually in those books too. My one daughter wrote a book called Dolly Mixed Up, and it's about trading lives with her baby doll. What happens in a day when you trade lives with your baby doll? They get into some mishaps. First day of school, they end up in detention because the dollies didn't know how to act like them. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Like, it opens up with drama.
I like those dimensions that they went to. That's pretty crazy, yo.
You know what I'm saying? And then the mom thought they was acting weird. They go to the doctor, discover they got dolly tissue in their legs. It's not real.
It's not real.
You know what I mean? You know.
Yo, but that's
things cool. Like that.
That's a kid's idea. It's so pure and it's so unique. It doesn't have to be all concrete and serious.
No.
No, it's creative, and that's what's dope. Yo, that's crazy.
Exactly. And me as a parent, I have to cultivate that. I have to bring those ideas forward by way of supporting them in it. They just came up with a Roku episode called 24 Hours in the Closet.
Okay.
And this episode, they do everything in the closet in 24 hours. They sleep in there, eat in there. They, do their laptops. They're so cramped. They're trying to find out how to get into a comfortable position to sleep. This is their Roku channel, so it's live, real life video. You know what I mean?
Y'all have to go watch it. Are they? And they all like playbacks. They all playbacks.
Yeah, you can go back and watch them. They stay on the network. Like it doesn't go away or disappear. They stay on there. So it's really cool. Like
that's crazy.
I'll just say be encouraged and let your imagination run wild, and then take your endeavor of becoming an author and just open yourself up to other lanes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean writing multiple books or nothing like that. I'm talking about making a brand of t-shirts with that title book, bookmarks, marketing promotional flyers. Go to these different events and market your book as a vendor. You become a vendor too. I didn't know about the vendor aspect of being an author. I'm getting ready to host a red carpet out in Milwaukee in March, and I'm taking my books with me, my tablecloth that was created with my brand. I'm about to be this radio boombox manufacturer is creating a boombox for me.
What?
Yeah, in my image. So I'm about to, if that's finished before that time, I'm taking that with me. It's all about eye candy marketing. You know what I'm saying? Taking your brand and having people see it in different sectors to the point where they cannot deny you. They can't deny poetry.
Right. It's claimed. I'm claiming
that.
I claimed it. Look, it's claimed. They can't deny it. Yeah.
They can't deny it. The title alone is unique. The everything about it is unique. It's poetry. Like, it's erotic. Come on now. It's a lot of things. You can have your book read in a film somewhere, and then that brings that branding out as well. You know what I'm saying? Someone just reading it out loud in a scene, in a film.
In a film, yeah. Got it.
Can you imagine that kind of lane? Like, whoa, I didn't even think about that, right? So
I got it all down. I'm a student of the game. I'm a student. I always tell people, be a student first. Look, be a student. Listen.
Okay, exactly. I just wish you the best. I think that it's amazing. And I just love, talking to other authors and we understand each other. We understand the language of what we got to do and what this feels like in these shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's a very unique lane to be in.
No, it is definitely, yeah. Like, especially when it comes, like you said, to marketing your book and promoting it, it is like, it's a 24-hour job. Like,
oh yeah,
24 hours, yeah. So
it does not shut down. Like, I just sent my book to a plus size model today, and just for marketing's sake, okay, when she gets that book as a plus size model, she's gonna take a picture with it, and then it goes out to her audience. That's what I'm saying. Every situation, they're not gonna necessarily purchase it. Some of them you got to give them away.
Definitely, yeah. I was about to say, look, I've been doing that too. That was the first thought I said. I said, if I give enough of them away, I'll gain some exposure that I wasn't gonna get with trying to get them to buy.
Right.
Working that in. So yeah, definitely.
Not all of them, but some are gonna be promo copies where it just creates a picture or it gives people something to put on their mind. Some people, especially, I usually give those freebies out to people in power positions, people that are gonna like I do marketing, what you call that, reveals on my show.
Oh, okay.
I do reveals, like if people send me their product, I've gotten several products sent to me, and I reveal them on the show. I don't even open the package until it's here, and I reveal it right here, and I talk about it, and I show it to people, and I be doing all kind of stuff because I believe in the independent market. I am one of those, honey. I go hard for the independent.
I see.
You know,
looking you up too, like you everywhere. Literally, your hands on a lot of different things, so that's dope. Yeah, just from looking you up, I seen that.
That's what's up. And I know you study. I know you. Look, I know that about you now. You you are a Googler, honey. You are a Googler.
YouTube University. I will sit on YouTube and I'll grab my drink.
Right.
Here for a few hours. Look, I'm gonna figure this thing out.
Right. Yeah, hey, on that MJ On Network, go hit up that Tyrese interview. And I got a Michael Collier interview on there. He interviewed me. Yeah, so look up the show and let me know what you think, bro.
Jump in, yeah. I'm gonna jump on it. I got it here. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Any final words? Any shout outs for any of your people before we get off of here?
Shout out to everybody that already supported the book and that's bought in and reviewed it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really keep the authors really going when you hear the feedback. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That's dope. They really like it. So let me keep it going. And I want to shout out to my mom, of course, my loved ones, my brothers, and everybody. And go follow me on Instagram. If you have Instagram, it's at Darin Lee, and that's DARINLEE_. So Darin Lee _. And check out the book on Poetry on Amazon. Cool.
Poetry, y'all. HOETRY.
Yes, I swear the wordplay on that thing that's the biggest seller it's been selling, honestly, because the title. I think people just see the title and like, let me see what the book is about. And
I can see that.
Like, oh, this is deep. This is just like, some whole stuff. So.
As long as you back it up with your words. As long as you back it up with your words.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my goodness, you have been such a pleasure today. For some reason, the screen froze up again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hope I look decent in this froze position.
Right. It's just like, hey, I'm smiling at least. You looking to the side or something, but it don't look weird, okay?
Okay. I trust you.
Yes. Well, without any further ado, we definitely keep in touch with us, Darin, and definitely if you have any updates, hit me up and we'll definitely put you on this platform again. Definitely think about sending me a copy so that I can do the unveiling here.
I was literally gonna tell you that I already have one for you right here signed already. Actually.
Okay, see, you are on it. I like the way you think. Yeah, I already had but I'm gonna let you go, bro. Thank you so much for joining us on the Queen G Live experience on this platform. You've been amazing. You're a great guest. I got some other situations I want to link you with, so I will be inboxing you and the connects that I have together in a group chat. Okay.
Awesome. Sounds great. I appreciate it. You've been wonderful, literally wonderful.
And definitely.
It's like I've been telling my mom about you all day, so it's dope. I appreciate it.
That's amazing. So yeah, have a good night, and we'll be in touch. Okay, really soon.
Okay, definitely. Take care. Much love.
All right. Take care, Darin.
All right, bye.
All right. Okay, let's see. Wasn't he amazing, y'all? I just wanted to jump in and finish the show. Thank you so much, Darin Lee, for being an amazing guest tonight on this platform, Queen G Live Experience. And listen, guys, again, thank you guys for the shares, like, posts, all that amazing energy that's coming in. I feel you. I feel your energy. You're dope. And I appreciate you all who tune in to the Queen G Live Experience. Don't forget, you guys, February 6th, we're doing a virtual turn up here on Facebook. The videos and the promotions are starting to go up. We have about 2 weeks left before my birthday bash. So y'all don't go nowhere. Stay tuned and definitely keep up with the Queen G Live Experience show, so that you will hear all the announcements that are being made as we get closer to our birthday bash, February 6th. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode, and I will see y'all next time here on the Queen G Live Experience, okay? It's your girl, Queen G. Talk to you later. Good night.